Hello everyone, and welcome to this short video. I wanted to find out if ChatGPT can actually help with developer productivity, to improve the developer productivity. I mean, there has been a lot of discussion about ChatGPT recently and how it will change software development. I don't want to predict the future here in this video. I just wanted to show how ChatGPT can help developers to get more stuff done. And it's not about ChatGPT writing the code for you, but to improve your code, to make it more readable, to make it more stable, to understand it better, and to help maybe testing the code. So I've taken a super simple example to see what ChatGPT can do with it. So here's the function, right? So you can see like it's checking a number. It's actually checking for prime numbers. It's not so easily to read, but if you dive deeper into it, you will check it out pretty easily. But let's see if ChatGPT can actually see what this function is doing and also improve it a little bit, right? So let's dive into it. Number one, can ChatGPT explain what this function is doing? So we're trying to find this out here, explain the function to me, ChatGPT, and what it's saying is like, oh yeah, there's an intro, and it already sees there is checking for prime numbers and explaining what the loop is doing and all of the things. So really, it's great for junior developers actually to just like see what, and not only for junior developers, it's also good for me, just like to make a short check and say, what is the code doing? So plus here helps me understand the code better, right? So let's see if ChatGPT can actually simplify the code and see what's doing with that. So can you simplify the code? Oh yeah, writing a simplified version. And oh yeah, it uses square root. That is actually easier to read for me all of a sudden. So good job, ChatGPT. Also here, like it doesn't really write the code for me, the functionality. I'm still just like checking for prime numbers, but it helps actually to make the code more readable also for other developers, right? And then just see like maybe there's even more improvement in readability here. It's a simple version now. Let's ask ChatGPT if ChatGPT can make the code more readable. Let's see. Prime number. You see, like change the variable names and the function name actually, and now it's called is number prime. So I know that it's checking a prime number. Great job here to actually also help with variable names, right? This is something that I always wanted from a code style tool that checks for variable names, so help me with better variable names. But all of a sudden, it does it here. Great job. Thanks, ChatGPT. Now, next thing is where ChatGPT can help us to write more documentation. Because to be honest, like I'm a little bit lazy with writing the documentation. So let's see what ChatGPT can do here. Documented param return. Okay, if the number is prime, false otherwise, right? True if the number is prime, false otherwise. Great job here. It's not extensively documented, but it's a good start, and I can just jump into this. So let's stop here for a moment. And what I wanted to make clear is that ChatGPT is not it's not perfect, right? And we should always look at what the output is and not just like simply copy paste it. It's a little bit like Stack Overflow, right? We also not should just like copy paste the code. We need to understand it, and then if we understand it, we can maybe also improve it or just like change it a little bit. So don't trust ChatGPT always. It's also just a bot, right? Okay. Next up is let's see if ChatGPT can write the code in another programming language. So for example, in Python, if I find the code somewhere on Stack Overflow and I want to have the code in Python, can ChatGPT help me there? That can be super useful sometimes, right? And sure, also here, actually it even writes the documentation for me. Great job, ChatGPT. So and it explains to me what the difference is between the Java version that I just had and the Python version that I had. And now we also want to see like if ChatGPT can find bugs. So what I did, I removed from the original code, if you remember that, it's here again, I removed the break, right? So this code shouldn't work. And let's see if ChatGPT can find out if it's working. There's a bug in this code. Surprise, surprise, right? For example, if the n is 4, the loop will check if okay, yeah. Explains me also what the bug is and why is it. And now, of course, I want to have a corrected version of the code, right? So great that you checked it for me. So and found the bug, but I want a corrected version of the code. Let's see. Can you correct the code? Yes, and it's giving me the original function that is already written beforehand when I try to simplify the code, and now I can't run into the break problem anymore. So this actually fixes the problem. And now it's going to writing test, right? Test writing is kind of necessary, and we should write test first, right? But sometimes we're a little lazy and then we afterwards write the test. Or maybe ChatGPT can do that for us. So can you write a test here, right? Sure, here's an example of an isPrime function in Java using JUnit. Perfect, right? And tests all the prime numbers because it already found out that it's checking for prime numbers, of course. And then also just like the false conditions. Great job, thanks for that. So let's turn this around, right? Let's give ChatGPT the test and see if it can figure out to write the code for us. So all the tests, assertments are actually running through. So the test runs through. Can you write the code that is tested here? Okay, let's see. Is a function, is prime, and it's checking for prime numbers. Boom, right? Awesome, great. So we've seen that ChatGPT can actually optimize the code. It's a little bit like what I said, like my pair programming partner telling me what to do better, and then also sometimes taking over the keyboard and just like start typing. And developers can actually concentrate more on turn user stories into code and code into useful functionality actually for the users later on with getting feedback from the users. So this is really what we want to do, right? As I always say, yes, it helps with productivity, but at the end, we can spend more time working on things that we enjoy. Who's saying documentation is fun? Who's saying writing tests is fun, right? We developers enjoy solving problems for our customers, deliver value fast, and work with great code. And as you just saw, ChatGPT can actually help a bit in getting back that developer joy. But here's the thing, like, don't trust your new pair programming buddy blindly, right? Don't trust them blindly. Just like question what the output is. But it's a good start anyway. Hope you enjoyed the video.